August 2020 here. Let's see what happens for our Zap It Up energetic activation. So I feel like we've had, a total process here with things that came out in the Oracle card reading we're now using in the healing and the Zap It Up. So what we're going to do for the Zap It Up is let's just take a couple deep breaths and see what comes through. I have an idea, but let's see what more they want to channel in. Yeah. So there's this real feeling of, we're kind of going to go with the personal power from last week a little bit. I feel like that energy is coming in, but really what I'm getting a sense of is this almost like the grounding energy from what we just finished with the energy healing, but I'm sensing this energy bubbling up from below and coming up us. And what that energy feels like is the personal power piece, but also I'm hearing this ability to move forward, and I keep hearing go, 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 go. Like, so I get the sense of the cheerleaders that we had in our last healing session had all the spirit team helping us and cheering us on, and now it's like they're still here, but they are stepping forward to actually really support us in the moves that we want to make. So again, you don't have to know what the moves are, but I am hearing to be open and interested and curious about what they could be. Grab a notebook and paper. Okay, you can type if you want, but I'm all about writing. So grab a notebook and just start brainstorming. Start to brainstorm what your new business could look like, or how you would want to go about it, or how much time you feel like you have for it, or actually remove that last one. That's not useful. So what we're doing in the brainstorm is you're just getting your juices flowing. You're just getting your ideas, and you're thinking outside the box. There is no box. You are opening that door to the infinite possibilities. So start tapping into that. What does that look like for you? And maybe it's a huge thing, like you're moving, or you're completely switching careers, or you're starting a business, or you're going to go skydiving, or I don't know what it is, but it can be something completely random or something that's been niggling at you for a long time. So the point is to bring it out of you, bring it to a consciousness, and put it down on paper so you can see it. You may never look at it again, but what it's doing is it's getting the wheels moving. It's getting the motion. It's getting the horses from that action card. It's getting the horses running. Okay, let's get the little horses in your brain running. Really, they're not even just in your brain, they're in your body, because I'm really getting the sense for right here in the second, third chakra area. That's where it's coming from. It's coming from this place of really, like, it's pulling from within you to come out of you. Okay, so that's why I want you to really just be open and just brainstorm and write. Whatever comes up, you're writing it. You're not judging it, you're writing it. And you can revisit it in 3 days. Okay, so just let it come out. And you may find that once you open those doors, what do they say? You open the gates and the herd runs out. Like, you might experience that. You might experience that with this. You might finish your 15 minutes or however long, 20 minutes of writing, but then throughout the day, there's more ideas coming, because I feel like it's just bubbling. It's bubbling and gurgling to come out, burgling. Okay. So, all right, so let's start doing our zap. A couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So, Paige, for you, just so you know, I am feeling the I'm feeling the shift of your energy with, like, there's almost like a hopeful, or a curious of what could it be. So I do feel like you've shifted since the release. So all right, so we're not taking a specific intention, but what we're doing is we are igniting the infinite possibilities, okay? We are asking those to come into physical form from deep inside your second and third chakra and rise up, hit your heart chakra, voice them in your throat chakra, see them in your third eye chakra, write them down. Okay, so I'm actually seeing like this progression of how the energetics of it is working. And then, of course, your brain is connecting to it too. But I don't want your brain there too much because I don't want you to talk yourself out of things that come up for you. So it's really important that you're just so open to everything that you get, and you can revisit it later. You're not being conscious and taking these ideas, down the whole path. But you're unless a bunch of information comes through that you want to write down that is pertinent. Otherwise, you're just bringing it out, okay? I just really feel like we're so active right now in our second and third chakras and heart chakras, and it's bubbling and boiling, and it's really coming alive. A couple deep breaths. Just breathe into that and be like, say, I'm so excited. What's going to come out? I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. I'm curious. I'm so curious what's there. I'm so curious what's there that I haven't seen yet. I'm really interested in a new direction. I'm really interested in knowing, what all this is and what the possibilities are for me. I'm so excited. Couple deep breaths. Here we go. Yeah. I'm just sensing a calmness now, like we've resolved that we're doing this, and like there, not that there's no way out, but like it's like, okay, it's happening, like whether I want it to or not, like I'm in it now. So almost like a surrender, Isn't that interesting? A couple deep breaths. I'm really there. I mean, there's a big sense of, it's calming down now, but I feel like it's moving up. I feel like it's really moving up and out. And so let's expand this, whether it's still, no, okay, so whatever is coming out of us, we're expanding that and connecting it out into the universe. Well, it's going to connect on its own with like frequencies and vibrations and desires, okay? So that means you could be prepared for running into people or talking to people you know or don't know that say, oh, I'm looking for this. And you're like, that is on my list. Like that just came out on my list. So there's going to be these synchronicities coming up that are going to connect you back with your desires, okay? And from the outside world. And it could be something in your news feed. It could be something that you see on a commercial. It could be something on a Facebook ad. It could be whatever it is, okay? Here we go. Yeah. That's really cool energy. Because to me, it just feels like there's a belief coming in that there really are all these possibilities, and they are for you, they are for me. And there's this belief and knowingness coming in. There's this calmness. There's this excitement. And again, this kind of the surrender of like, well, let's just like whenever I just love the phrases, wouldn't it be interesting? Or, oh, I'm curious about this. If you use the words interesting and curious, it just shifts the energy of it. It just puts you in a completely different place from your brain problem solving, what if, or whatever, wherever and whatever happens in your brain and little hamster wheel. So what it does is it gets you into that place of possibility. So I'm actually feeling that shift for you with, what could it be like? I wonder this, I wonder is another good one. I wonder, I'm curious about. There we go. Yeah, so let's just magnify that. You're like a little beacon of light now, like ding, 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 like your light is shining and you're like, these are my wishes. And I know we don't know what they are yet because you haven't done your writing, but this is connected to your writing. Okay. We're just doing it in advance. So this energy is supporting you. So if you can, when you get done with this, do your writing while you're in this space of excitement and possibility and wonder and curiosity and interest. So by doing this energetically in advance, what that means is we're pulling the energy with you. The energy is with you now, the foundation is set, and now all you have to do is take the little bit of action and figure out what that is from your list, right? So we're just doing it backwards. We're just doing all this supportive energy first, and then you take the action of doing the brainstorming and just letting these, I just feel like everything's stirred up. So just letting these ideas out, letting these possibilities out. Super, super cool. Yeah. Neat. Okay, awesome. I can't wait to hear about the brainstorming. So let me know what comes up for you.